We are looking at the MyBroadband Awards for 2020, virtually of course as well. And the MyBroadband Awards recognize the top ICT providers in the telecoms industry. It's a really prestigious awards, and it's a great privilege for me to award the next award on the list. And this is for the best fiber provider for 2020. Reliable home internet access has really played a critical role in the recent times. I don't need to remind you about the COVID-19 pandemic and how it's changed our lives, and the reliance on really reliable fiber, and enabled by the people that are rolling out the fiber in the country at the moment. It's a really critical role, and this company has continually rolled out fiber in large areas. Really, they've done an incredible job in bringing world-class connectivity to people at home. And the winner of the MyBroadband Best Fiber Provider for 2020 is Frogfoot. Congratulations. Abraham van der Merwe is the CEO at Frogfoot. He joins me on the line virtually to accept this award. Abraham, congratulations to you and your team. Tell me about what Frogfoot did in 2020 and what your plans are going forward. What did you guys do right in 2020? Congratulations, Abraham.
Yeah, thanks for the award. We're definitely humbled by the award. I think we spend our lives beating ourselves up over what we're doing wrong, and it's fantastic to sometimes be recognized for what we've actually done right. So I think just to answer your question, I mean, we've really been focused on going into throughout South Africa, and not just focusing on the metros. So we've had a huge kind of expansion into more rural areas, going into the smaller towns. I think that's been a very successful drive for us. I think another a big goal for us has been to make it as simple and easy for internet service providers to connect to our network throughout South Africa. So we are probably the only F&O that backhauls connectivity from any of these small towns to the major metros, where the ISPs interconnect with us free of charge. There's no IPC fee or so forth. We have no kind of floor charges that we charge our ISPs. So whether you're a tiny ISP that's local in a specific town, or whether you're a large ISP, the pricing on exact same terms. There's no kind of barrier to entry or so forth. And we have more than 150 different service providers on our network these days, which I think speaks to what we've tried to create. And I think we have those ISPs to thank for this prize that we have as well. I mean, they are what makes our network a success, and what gets consumers onto our network, and we're very grateful for their support. And I think as well, very grateful for the support of the consumers in all these different towns and cities and major metros. The support has been phenomenal, and we are just absolutely honored to provide a service to the industry at all.
Well, Abraham, huge congratulations to you and your team at Frogfoot. But before I let you go, please satisfy my curiosity. How did the name Frogfoot come about?
It's a great question. So I started the company with a friend of mine when we were in university, and we initially launched the business as an internet service provider at the time, and we quite liked the idea of a webbed foot as kind of a logo that kind of describes the web, and we wanted something quirky as well. We wanted something that a brand that would be recognized by everyone, that would be talked about, and that would be fun, and hence the name Frogfoot.
Okay, I guess the foot of the frog as well really talks about what your company is all about. Well, congratulations, Abraham, to you and your team, and thank you very much for joining us and accepting the award.
Fantastic. Thanks for everything. Yeah, that's a great honor. Thanks.
Thank you. It's time for another prize, and another highly contested prize at the MyBroadband Awards this year. This is the prize for the best internet service provider for 2020, and this prize is a really big one because, you know, the internet has become part of our lives, and, you know, there's a lot of great competition in this category. When you look at how many customers are out there, how many customers are looking for different ISPs, customers are really spoiled for choice. So when choosing this ISP, it was quite a difficult one, and it's a really prestigious award. And this award is basically based on consumer satisfaction recorded by MyBroadband, and we know how big the customer experience is and how bad service can really turn your customers away. This company has showed consistent high customer ratings, and really gives me great pleasure to award this prize to Cool Ideas. Congratulations, Cool Ideas. Andre Uester, Paul Bucci are the co-founders and co-owners of Cool Ideas. They are joining me to accept this prize virtually. Guys, firstly, welcome and congratulations to Cool Ideas. I'm a bit biased. I'm one of your customers. I'm one of your very happy customers. You guys have got a great business and you continue to offer really high customer levels. What's the secret behind Cool Ideas? You've won this award before and you've won numerous accolades in the industry, but what's the secret?
Oh, thanks, Aki. Yeah, we're very excited and very honored to get this reward this year again, or for 2020. Look, I think, you know, the secret is, as you mentioned, customer satisfaction. You know, we won't exist without our customers. So, you know, it's pivotal for us to make sure that we keep our customers happy, we give the best service, we give them a great experience for being a customer at Cool Ideas.
Yeah. I mean, going back to your humble beginnings, guys, I actually remembered now how I heard about Cool Ideas. And I remember when Fibre was, you know, very fresh in South Africa, and I think one of the suburbs, correct me if I'm wrong, was Parkhurst. And one of my friends joined, was one of the first few people on Fibre in the country, and he was telling me about Cool Ideas and how amazing they were. Is my memory correct? Is that where it all started?
Spot on, yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, go back to those days. When was that exactly? And tell us about those beginnings of Cool Ideas and where you are today. How many customers do you guys have today?
Sure. So going back, I mean, you know, when Paul and I started Cool Ideas, we never envisioned to have over 100 staff members, you know, 6 years later. It's been an incredible journey, you know, for us to have built this company and, you know, just to be competitive in this industry, you know. And for us back in the day, we were running around in the streets of Parkhurst, Greenside, you know, handing out pamphlets and just trying to sign up as many customers as we could every day. You know, until where we are today. You know, we've got an amazing new office here in Rosebank. You know, we've got amazing staff, and you know, we're very proud of what we've done so far.
We actually were the first ISP to connect the first house in Parkhurst as well.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, you know, I think that was in 2014.
And how many customers have you got now?
So we're nearing 50,000.
That's amazing. It's amazing. What a journey. And I imagine, guys, that this last year has been very interesting for your business. You know, with COVID-19, I know you doubled your speeds at one stage. And it's astonishing how much data people are using with COVID and remote working. What are you seeing? What kind of trends are you seeing? Has it literally doubled the amount of data that people are utilizing?
I wouldn't say that. Just the time sort of shift is more relative. So, you know, where you would see your peaks in the evenings, you're now seeing this constant sort of usage throughout the day as people work from home. So that, you know, it's just the time period that's changed. You'll see on our business side, we see a lot of drop off as now people are working from home. So I wouldn't say the peaks are double. It's just more consistent usage, I would say.
Fantastic.
So more consumption.
It's an amazing achievement. Congratulations to both of you, to your teams, really an amazing award. The Best Internet Service Providers for 2020, Best ISP goes to Cool Ideas. Paul Bucci, Andre Uester, the co-founders and the co-owners of this incredible ISP. Well done to Cool Ideas and well done to your teams. Well done, guys.
Thank you, Aki.
Thank you, Aki.
Thank you, MyBroadband.
One of the most challenging MyBroadband Awards to win is the Best Mobile Network for 2020. Now, this award recognizes outstanding mobile network quality, and it's based on the quarterly research reports that the MyBroadband publicizes and publishes every quarter. So MyBroadband does extensive testing in this particular category, and there was one very, very clear winner by a substantial margin, I might add, and with a world-class network. MTN has once again won this title as the best mobile network for 2020, and I'm very proud to be joined by Giovanni Chiarelli, who is the Chief Technology and Information Officer at MTN, to accept this award. Giovanni, congratulations to you. I think this is 2 years in a row that you've won this award. How did MTN manage to secure top spot again?
Thank you, Aki. First of all, I have to correct you because it's the third year in a row.
Okay,
but the first, but you were right in some way, because the first one was co-awarded with our main competitor.
Right.
And then the next, last year, and now this vice versa. I hope this is only for us.
Well, listen, technically it's 3 years in a row that you've won this award, Giovanni. I mean, it's amazing, and I've been keeping a very close eye on MTN. And if you look at the spend that MTN was spending on their network 5 years ago, and you look at the last 3 years, you guys have been spending a lot of money on your network. People are talking about the MTN network, and it really well deserved. I mean, what did you do? What is the secret?
First of all, let me say thank you very much for the award, and thanks obviously to the MyBroadband team. We are following the surveys very, very closely every quarter, so we are very anxious to see what are the results. Yeah? And it's not just us, but even the top management in the company. This award really counts a lot for a lot of engineers in the company. What you could say, what are the secrets? Obviously, in technology there are no secrets, yeah, but there are definitely some focal points. So if I look at 2020, very special year, first focal point was continuous innovation. So we are not satisfied of what we have in place. We are always looking at something more in order to innovate on the mobile network, for example. The second big point, obviously, network resilience. Yeah, 2020, on top of the pandemic, was also a challenging year from that perspective. So a lot of focus on that. And last but not least, I have to say, very, very dedicated team, very passionate for the work that they are doing, and I'm very blessed to work with a lot of those colleagues. Yeah.
That's amazing, Giovanni. Yes, I mean, there's no doubt about 2020 being a very challenging year. I mean, it's pushed everybody to the extreme. When you compare 2019 and the data that we used on our mobile phones versus 2020, you must have seen a massive jump with COVID and everybody working remotely.
Yeah, absolutely, it's almost double. And what happened in reality between the day before the lockdown and the day post-lockdown, during the lockdown, was already a significant part of this additional volume. So in 24 hours, traffic profile changed dramatically. We started to see peak hours since early morning the next day. Yeah, so it was really amazing.
That's incredible. And Giovanni, are you still seeing the same demand? I think that COVID has settled down. People are settled down working from home. Are you still seeing the same demand and usage in 2021?
Yeah, it's still growing. And so December, January, again, growth in terms of data demand. So it's a new way of working, a new way of studying, a new way of living, a new way of being connected with the loved ones, and so on. And so obviously data is becoming part of the day-by-day life. So in MTN we say that everybody deserves the benefit of a connected life, modern connected life. This is exactly the point.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're introducing so many new products. I saw Air Fibre, for example, some new innovations. What are you going to do this year to make sure that you win the award for the 4th time in a row in 2021? What innovations are coming your way that you're planning? I imagine 5G is in the scenario, and I'm holding thumbs that the Spectrum saga gets cleared up, because with all of this growth, Spectrum has become even more relevant. So what are you going to do to maintain and win again for the 4th time in a row?
Yeah, obviously, that's a little bit of secret. Yeah, but definitely 5G will be part of this year plan. So, and I think this is also a very smart way to offload part of the increasing demand on data on the newer technology, which is also more efficient and so on. So definitely that will be part of the plan, but not only that. Then you were mentioning Air Fibre, again, innovation. We have exclusivity on that top edge technology for the next year. We want to really leverage on that. Again, this is not something that is coming out of the blue. We have studied it for the last 2 years. We have tested it, great success in terms of performance and proof of concept, and now we want to deploy and so on and so forth.
Awesome stuff. Well, Giovanni Chiarelli, the Chief Technology and Information Officer at MTN, accepting the Best Mobile Network for 2020, 3 times in a row, MTN. Well done. Congratulations to you and your team. I mean, people don't quite realize what it takes in the background with your engineers, which you've recognized, really to make the connectivity and allow us to use our phones and have that mobile connectivity at the touch of our fingertips all the time. A lot of engineering that takes place. Well done to you and your team, Giovanni, and well done to the entire MTN.
Thank you, Aki, again. Really appreciate it.